Hey everybody, welcome to the Chosen Guidance. Thank you for tuning in. I'm Bree, also the Alchemist of the Trinity. Some of you may have seen my guidance horoscopes that I've done. This is my very first video of this sort. People have been telling me for a while, oh, start YouTube, start TikTok, this, that, and third. And I wasn't really, I didn't, just because I'm the type of person, if I'm going to do something, I want to do it to the best of my ability. And I, at the time, had only been guided to tarot for like 6 months. It's something that came to me naturally. So yeah, I was good when I began. However, you know, if you know, you know. There's certain things that you learn along the way that separate, that separate people and put people in different lanes. And so I feel like I'm in a lane now where I want to reach a bigger audience and help you guys along your journeys and with this particular modality. However, I am a spiritual alignment guide, and so I use tarot, I use my clear abilities, I use astrology and numerology in order to guide people and myself. And so I will be offering those services. However, this channel will be for this particular modality. So let's get started. This is for the chosen, and when I say chosen, I mean the saying, many are called, few are chosen. Few are chosen because only few answer the call. Like, it's not no walk in the park. I know a lot of people hear chosen and they think, oh, like, you think you better than so. It ain't sweet. It ain't, the journey ain't sweet. So this is for those that have answered the call and are on the journey, and just want some confirmation, some guidance, a different perspective, whatever have you. So, Most High and Spirit Guides, known and unknown. What is the energy of the collective? Past and present energy of the chosen collective. Okay. We're gonna start off with this. Okay. I am using the Light Seers deck. This is a good deck. I like this one. Okay. So, here we have the Fool. We have Two of Wands. We have the Wheel. We have King of Cups. And we have Knight of Wands, Knight of Cups, and the Strength in reverse. Okay, so what I see here, because this channel is for guidance, so we are like moving towards, like, we're aiming for a optimal future. However, in order to do that, you have to know where you're coming from. In order to know where you're going, you got to know where you're coming from. So we are going to get the tea, but that's not, that's not what it's going to be solely about. So what I'm seeing here, so for past energy, I'm getting that in the past, whether this be recent or a past theme, it could even be something that you're coming out of or at a crossroads of. But I'm seeing that a big people pleasing energy. This Knight of Wands here is giving me like this is someone else. Someone else who was enjoying your lack of boundaries, lack of courage to speak up for yourself. And it could, for some of you, now keep in mind this is collective, so the energy may not resonate for everybody. I can pick up different energies for the same set of cards, so I'll tell you, the different storylines. However, don't make it fit. Use your discernment. If it doesn't fit, you must acquit, as in let it go. Okay? So for some of you, I'm getting that somebody or a group of people was benefiting off of these lack of boundaries, right? And you could have only been this way, because for some of you, I'm getting that you really, it's not that you didn't have a problem saying no, is that you let the people that you love get away with murder. However, with this Knight of Cups, I'm getting like you didn't necessarily fully understand this Knight of Cups and the Strength in reverse. You didn't necessarily have a good idea, example of what love is. And when I say that, it's more so of a, okay, you can give love outwardly, but what about the love for yourself? Like, if you are allowing people to run all over you, cross your boundaries, get away with, get away with stuff that you wouldn't let other people get away with, or that is not okay. I'm hearing like somebody apologizing and you saying it's okay, even though it's not okay. Yeah, Spirit is saying don't do that. You can accept an apology. Do not tell people it is okay to do things that are not okay with you. So now with this Fool card and Two of Wands, I'm getting, and I didn't even mean to reverse them. I'm intentional on putting things back where it comes out, because it helps me get the story. However, they just switch places, and so so what I'm getting here is that now you're at a place where the Wheel, an old version of you is kind of like leaving, and a new version of you is coming in, but you're in this in-between period. So like it is giving, the Two of Wands energy is giving me like a real in-between period. Is like you're not who you used to be, but you're not yet who you are becoming. However, this King of Cups gives me the energy of you know, you have learned, this is collective energy. You have learned a lot when it comes to emotional intelligence, and you now understand that you can't love anybody else if you don't love yourself properly. And when you do love yourself properly, you don't allow certain things to happen. And I'm hearing, I don't want to feel this way anymore. I don't want to deal with this anymore. Like, you have, I'm hearing falling off the cliff, but you have, and so it's like, it's giving the full energy, but like past tense full energy, where it would be like, you know, you jumped out there on a limb, doing things for people, showing up for people, accepting things from people that you shouldn't have, and you've bumped your head more than a few times, and you have learned that it's nothing wrong with loving people, showing people love, but however, self-preservation is key. Self-love is key. Loving yourself properly allows you to show up in a more authentic and healthy way for others, to where you're not regretting the things that you have done in the past. Because this strength in reverse is like, I'm feeling like regrets, or like, why did I do that, or why did I let them do that? Why would I say yes to that? Like, I'm hearing a lot of like, just going over past things, gripes that you have with yourself of what you allowed. So, okay, let's see. Most High Spirit, what else do you have to say to the collective? Okay, so we got the Seven of Swords, we have the Queen of Cups, and we have the Five of Cups. And it's funny because I was just saying, going over a lot of past things and a lot of past decisions. You know, I'm hearing crying over spilled milk. You know, this is where you're at in this in-between energy. This Queen of Cups though. So the King of Cups and Queen of Cups are both out here. And for me, this King of Cups is more like the emotional intelligence that you've learned outwardly, like the emotional intelligence that, or the emotional care that you give out. And then this Queen of Cups is giving me an energy of more inward self-care. On this Seven of Swords, the crow's face is like really catching my attention, and how it's more like it's giving me like, I know she did not, like, you telling me no? Who does she think she is? Who does he think he is? That's the energy that I'm getting off of the Seven of Swords. So it's more like you moving tact, like you moving strategically with people who was moving strategically with you. Like this wheel, the wheel is giving me the tables have turned. So, and it's not so much of a you're doing it with a negative intention. It's more so you're moving with foresight and also with past experiences. Like, you're using what you learned in the past, what you know of people. Like, I know you to be this type of person, so I gotta deal with you like this. And people are offended. The girls is gagging, okay? You got the girls gagging. They are not feeling this. They're not feeling this at all. On the bottom of the deck, we have the devil in reverse. Letting go of, I'm hearing old habits. Letting go of old habits. People pleasing. The idea, so letting go of codependency, but the idea of, I need this person, thing, this person, place, or thing in order for me to do A, B, or C. So more, gaining more faith and trust within yourself to get you where you're trying to go. How are people reacting? Or what are people doing in response to the collective's I was trying to say, how are people responding or reacting to the collective's newfound mindset and actions? And I got the Queen of Swords and the Death card, both in reverse. So, like I said, people they're not feeling this. They're not feeling this. Okay. So, what I'm getting, and then on the bottom of the deck, Six of Swords. What I'm getting is, you were saving people from their karma. So now this is just a channel. You were saving people from their karma. And when you started to move out the way and realize what's yours and what's not yours, people started going through, the Tower card is not out here, but I'm hearing Tower moments. That's what I'm getting, is like they started going through Tower moments. They started having a death, an ego death. So there could have been people who thought like, yeah, the collective need me, or they love me so much that they ain't gonna do nothing. I could do doing things to you that they wouldn't do to other people because it's you. Some people just didn't give a fuck how you reacted. They just didn't think that you were gonna react in a way to stand up for yourself. And so when you did, there's a lot of people acting out of emotion and trying to get you to act out of emotion because that's how they feel. They want you to feel how they feel. If you see me keep looking down, it's because my dog is like under my feet. But yeah, so there's people that were like, they're not feeling this. It's some people that's like trying to blame you for their own problems somehow, like things that really have nothing to do with you, because if you would have just did it, like that's what I'm hearing, like if you would have just did, I wouldn't be in this situation. And it's like, no, if you would have just did what you needed to do, you wouldn't be in that situation. What would you do if I wasn't here? So that could be Also for some of you, that's what you need to, that's the mindset that you need to incorporate. What would they do if you weren't there? Okay. They needed this. First of all, okay, Spirit is saying, I was going to let them continue doing you the dirtiest of the dirty until you moved out of the way. Like, I'm trying to let me work. I'm hearing Glorilla, let her cook. Big go come through frying shit. Let her cook. So yeah, like, Spirit is trying to come through and really like clear shit out, put things the way it needs to be, and they needed you out the way. Like, you trying to save people from their karma. You trying to, like, you just in the way. Like, getting one of those people that their intentions is good. You got good intentions. Your heart in the right place, but move. Like, I'm hearing the road to hell is paved with good intentions, and so what that means is that sometimes we have good intentions and it's just not, it's not what you wanted it to be, or it just doesn't, the outcome is not what you intended for it to be, and you end up actually putting yourself in a hell because you trying to like do too much. You know what I'm saying? So this like, I'm getting like moving with more insight. Like, I'm seeing the King of Wands in my head, or like this could be thoughts. Like, you could be thinking about things and like not so quick to move. How you, like, I'm seeing like somebody like saying help and you just jumping up and you know, running to the rescue. Not doing that anymore. Kind of like taking, even if it's just a moment to kind of assess the situation, and should you even be involving yourself. Do you have the resources or the surplus to help this person, whether that be financially, physically, mentally, emotionally, what have you? Okay, what else? What else, Spirit? Ace of Wands. And like I said, Six of Cups was on the bottom of the deck, and now it done came out. And came out with Seven of Wands in the reverse. Seven of Wands in the reverse. So with this Ace of Wands, I'm getting two sets of energies. It's like, it's the same message, but it's two people are in different places in their journey. So for some of you, you know what you have to do, but you don't want to do it because it's not going to make you feel good. And then some of you are kind of struggling with that villain era feeling. Like, you did the right thing, you did what you were supposed to do, you did what was right for you, and because you have been the go-to person or the people pleaser or what have you for so long, you feel wrong for doing what is right for you. Clarify the Seven of Wands. Clarify the Seven of Wands, please and thank you. I'm hearing you know what you gotta do. Don't come in here playing. Okay. So I got the Four of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands in reverse, and the Three of Pentacles in reverse. Also the Page of Wands in reverse. And that was to clarify the Seven of Wands. It came out with the Six of Swords. Okay. So what this is telling me is okay. So what this is telling me is that some of these people have started, they could have teamed up, they could be working alone, but they have started to even try to sabotage this Queen of Wands and this Page of Wands, both in the reverse. It's giving me like, then this Four of Pentacles. It's like they may even try to, or have tried to, sabotage what you got going on to keep you, to make you feel like you gotta stay in that low vibrational state that you were in or coming out of. I'm hearing like crabs in a bucket. These are people whose dreams have, like, they may, some of them may not have ever even tried. Like, they didn't even have enough belief in themselves to even try. But some of them may have tried, failed, and just was like, okay, that's it, I'm giving up. And so because they couldn't do it, they feel like you can't do it. Who the do you think you are? So yeah, but you're moving away slowly but surely. You're moving tact. Some of you may be planning like an escape, getting, so you know, trigger warning, some of you could be in a abusive situation, whether it be with family, friends, or a lover. And you know, abuse comes in different forms: emotional, mental, physical, financial. There's different forms of abuse. So some of you could be, I'm getting like the energy of planning an escape. And for some of you, the people who have benefited off of this old version of you, they don't know about it, but if they find out about it, they're going to try to sabotage it and stop you. And for others of you, people, whether you've made it known or not, they're watching. They've been watching and they've noticed like the change, and they're trying to sabotage you. I'm hearing planting seeds, like saying little things to make you lose faith in yourself, to make you think that the thing that you should do is not the right thing to do, or that's stupid. Why would you say that? Like, why would you even, who does that? Like, these are the things that I'm hearing that these people may be saying. But yeah, this Queen of Wands in the reverse energy, they're jealous. They're jealous. You represent what they wanted to do for themselves. You represent the courage that they wish that they had, or the faith they wish that they had in themselves, or with a higher power. Some of you could be getting into whether it be a religion or just, free form spirituality. Say that for I say that for a lack of a better word. I'm hearing Salacia. So Salacia is an asteroid that shows in your natal chart where you will experience the most salacious gossip, or scandal, things like that in your life. And a little thing, something that I've noticed, that is wherever the asteroid of Salacia is in your natal chart, look for that house rulers. Look for the house ruler's lord, where the lord of that house is in your chart, and that is the people that will be most likely to carry out the the gossip and the scandal and things like that in your life. So that's for somebody, you may want to check that out to get a better understanding. Okay, let's start with advice. Spirit, Most High, how should the collective move forward? What advice do you have for the collective to move forward with? What advice do you have for the collective to move forward with? Okay. So I got the Eight of Swords in reverse, the Star in reverse, the Four of Swords in reverse, and Five of Pentacles. Okay. Okay. So, Spirit is saying that down. Go. Okay. Spirit is saying that the reason why getting to where you want to get to is seeming so overly difficult is because you're not allowing yourself to heal. And when I say that, we can say like, oh, I'm moving on and F that, it is what it is. However, at some point you need to stop and let yourself feel what it is that you need to feel. Like, this Four of Swords in reverse is giving me like you're avoiding the healing process, or like I'm hearing like blocking certain things out, like certain things that you just don't want to admit to yourself. Certain things that you think hold you back or will prevent you from getting where you want to go, and it's literally all in your head. Like, in the mirror she's all tied up, but in reality she's not. She's not. So allow yourself to go through the process. You know, I'm getting some of you feel like crying is a weakness, even though it actually takes a different type of strength in order to be vulnerable. Like, there's people out here who will put something down, you know, but they won't talk about their feelings. And so it's like, find that strength within yourself and make that time to feel what you need to feel. You may need to cry about it. You may need to feel sorry for yourself for a moment. You may need to scream. I'm hearing some of you just may need to do nothing. Drop everything and just chill. So some of you are like on go, 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 go. I'm hearing survival mode, and you need to just chill. Relaxation is something. Like, I'm hearing some of you are afraid to be doing nothing. Like, I'm getting like a childhood wound of being penalized for relaxation or for depression. Like, some of you may have experienced being depressed, and your motivation to do things is really low, and you were called lazy, and you were called I'm hearing ungrateful, because you were sitting still in order to process whatever it was that you were dealing with. I'm sorry that happened to you. This is a moment where you need to feel the sadness, feel the grief, feel the villain era, feel the guilt that you may be feeling, feel the regrets, and then let go. Then let it go. Like, the only way out is the way through. Like, with the six of swords, it's like you're moving away, but you see how she has this bag with her. You're moving away, but you're bringing the grief and the sadness and the guilt and all of this stuff. You bring it with you, and it has no place in this new journey. And that's why the Most High has put you in this in-between period, because yes, you've done enough work in order to understand the past may have not been okay, it's not what you want, whatever have you, but you haven't yet done the work in order to leave the past in the past, so that you can have a real fresh start. Okay. So I'm hearing the only person holding you back at this point is you. So the Tower came out. said the tower earlier. It came out crossing in a pass. Came out crossing in a pass position. Then you have the World in reverse and the Magician in reverse. Okay. So what I was saying earlier when the tower was coming to my mind, the people that have benefited off of what you who you were and what you used to do for them, they're going through these tower moments, but they're trying to like stop it. They're trying to stop this new cycle of coming in. So, and these are all three major arcana. So this is the meat and potatoes of this like reading. These people want to stop this, and I mean, they will do whatever they need to do in order to do that. I'm hearing Salacia again, so they could be gossiping, trying to tarnish your image. I'm getting, and this is like, so they could be doing like spell work, and I don't want to make it like too woo-woo. However, I don't think many of us understand that even if you get together and you're gossiping to people to change their perception of a person, that's spell work. You know, and so I'm getting like this. But for some people, it could actually be, you know, the woo-woo. Like, they could be on that. So on the bottom of the deck, you have the Eight of Cups. You're walking away. You're walking away to a brighter future. I love that for you. What should the collective do in response to the people who want to hold them back? What should the collective do in response to the people who want to hold them back? Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Pay them dust. Pay them dust. Give them nothing. Give them nothing. Three of Cups on the bottom of the deck in reverse. Give these people nothing. You have nothing for them. Get away from them. Yeah. Yeah, and and when I say give them nothing, I mean like, I'm hearing fake check-ins. Yeah. Don't tell them nothing. You're always good. You're always good. If God woke you up, you're good. Every day that you wake up is a new day and a new opportunity in order to make your life into what you want it to be. Don't give people ammo. I'm hearing give gratitude. Give gratitude. So start thanking the Most High, whoever it is that you, you know, adhere to. Give them thanks for the little. It's funny because it's like we say be grateful for the little things, but the little things be the big things. Because, bro, if you didn't wake up in the morning, like, be for real. Like, that's big. That's huge, actually. Like, if you lost a limb, that's actually huge. So start giving thanks for the things that is easy to overlook. However, for these people, in response to them, give them nothing. Give them nothing. Snatch it back. And I'm talking about your energy, information on you, access to you. I'm hearing limit the access. Like I keep doing this because I'm getting like phone calls, like somebody feeling like they could call you at all hours of the night, whenever they going through issues. Yeah, no, you need your time and your energy for you and for what you're trying to do. It's time to pour into you. So get away from these people. Man, hell and high water. So it may not be that simple to get away from all of these people. It may not be that simple, and that's understandable. However, that Seven of Swords, move with tact, move militant, move with foresight. Okay, so now I'm going to switch to the Starseed Oracle to get final guidance, the overall. The Spirit got a lot to say to you, but we're not going to say all of that. To get the final advice and guidance. Okay. Called. Ooh, I love when it wrap up like that. Called. Soul gifts and training. It's time to step up. Many are called, few are chosen. That is like say hi. This is Snowball. And he's a Velcro dog. And he just can't help himself. Hey, Bobo. Don't look me in my face. Okay. So, soul gifts and training. It's time to step up. You have been becoming aware of the fact that you have a bigger purpose. It's not in the job that you do. It may be in that field, but it's not in the capacity that you're doing it. Stop playing small is what I'm hearing. Stop playing small. I'm gonna read the, and funny enough, called is on page 44. 44, hard work, determination, perseverance. Okay. It says, you came to earth with a double mission: to grow as a soul and to bring about a shift in consciousness. The best way to fulfill these personal and collective purposes is to trust what it is that your soul is calling you towards, for it's encoded within the most direct path forward. Your soul has many unique gifts that it came here to share. Some of you may already be aware of. Okay. I thought they had a grammatical typo there, but no. Your soul has many unique gifts that it came here to share. Some you may already be aware of, others you're just beginning to uncover. You're being called to remember that your soul intelligently chose the perfect conditions to carry out your soul's mission and share your soul's gifts. If you are being called towards a creative project, a passion, or an adventure, this card is your confirmation that you are facing the right way and that this moment right here is destined. If you're feeling underprepared or thinking, who am I to do that? This card is guiding you to step up and leap, and consider perhaps that your soul has been training for this moment right here for lifetimes. And so there's a starseed activation mantra here, and it says, I call forth the soul gifts and soul training that I've received throughout all of my lifetimes. I'm ready to embody them all now. Without hesitation or fear, I fully commit to being here now. I'm ready to step into my soul's highest and most potent calling. I've been training for this for lifetimes. I don't know if there could have been a better way to end this reading. That was good. I love that. I love that. So yes, you had everything that you went through was for a reason. And so while it's nothing wrong, while there's nothing wrong with it's nothing wrong with taking that time to realize, like, dang, I went through it, or you may still be going through it. You still could be surrounded by these energies and these situations. However, these are the things that was preparing you to be able to step into who you are meant to be. It's funny because there was a situation that I had seen on social media, and basically there was a daycare owner that was mistreating the children, and a girl who shared it basically was like, it's crazy how people like that get blessed, and me, who I would never do something like that. Like, I really love kids. I just I can't get to that point. And I said to her, just because it was perceived as a blessing for her to be put in that position, that was God putting her in position to expose who she really was. And just because it's perceived that you are facing more challenges than others, or than what's considered normal, that's God preparing you to be able to keep what it is that you are asking for, to overcome challenges that you may face when you get what you ask for, so that you don't lose it. Okay? So understand that everything happens for a reason. I know it's so cliche, but it really, really does. Nothing just happened. There's no coincidence. And so, yeah, get to a point where once you've felt what you need to feel, and actually do that inner work with yourself, you'll be able to get to a point where you are grateful that you went through what you went through. So yeah, that is perfect way to end this reading. Thank you for tuning in. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And yeah, I will be updating my about with all the services and that I offer and prices. And if you want to connect with me, even to just maybe share your 2 cents that you might not want to share in the comments, you can email me at alchemistofthetrinity@gmail.com. And yeah, thank you. Wishing you love and light.